Hi, this is Jackie from the Builderall team. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to start with drop shipping through Aliexpress. It is important to know that you will need to do proper research on your products and the vendors you are choosing for your store. Also, once a product is bought from your store, you will need to place the order with your vendor manually. It is not an automatic process. However, you will be able to update the system manually to track how far your order has progressed. Now in this tutorial, we will randomly add products so that you can see how it is done. You will have two ways in starting. You can start from scratch by going to apps and then to the Cheetah website builder and just follow the prompts to create your pages, or you can just click on home and your dashboard like this will open up, and then you will see the second option that says start a project. We're going to click on that and then create a physical store. So you're going to click on that and it's going to open up like this. You're going to scroll down and click start here. You will see multiple templates. I believe that over time there will be more added, but for this example, let's choose this cosmetic one. Now you're going to see at the top, it's going to give you a preview of what the site looked like. You can scroll down. If this was not what you were looking for, you can always go and choose another. But in this example, we're just going to click on next step. Now, because this is a smart template where you will be able to add in all your details and it will add it to your website, you can go and fill in all the requirements right here. But it is not a necessity because you can go and edit the site that you've created. But for the button to appear here at the bottom, you need to give your site a name. So I'm just going to call it my store. And when I scroll down at the bottom, you're going to see next step. We're going to click next step. And then it's going to ask you to register a product. Now, you don't need to worry. We can delete this in the process, and we are going to do that. So you can just create a dummy. So I'm just going to write test and 1 and test, and I'm not going to upload an image. I'm going to go next step, and we're going to click create store. Now you can see at the top, it's running, and it's showing us that the store has been created. And now you will have two options. You can either edit the website, or you can go to the website. Now this go to website is basically to see what it looks like. But we're going to edit the website because in this example, I want to show you that you can remove the tags that is inside of the site. Now here we are on the dashboard of your site. We're going to click on edit. And we will be able to change the site according to your store. So I'm just going to close that section right there. Now while it's loading, I'm just going to go back to this side. Now remember, because we are selling a product, you always need to have a thank you page, especially because we are setting it up, and in Super Checkout it is required to have a thank you page. So we're going to click on create a new page, and I'm just going to click thank you, and I'm just going to repeat it for the sake of this tutorial, and we're going to click save, and it says it's successful being added. So let's go take a look at the site. Now you can add your logo, and I'm going to show you, if I click on it, you would be able to go and delete it accordingly. So I'm just going to click there, and you can see you would be able to take out and remove everything, because this is just like a normal Cheetah site that you would have. You can change all of this. You can change the images to fit your store. Right here at the bottom, this is where we are going to add the URL for the Super Checkout e-commerce store. So I'm just going to click on it now, and I'm going to delete this iframe because we need to put in our own iframe inside of this area. So for now, let's just leave it as is, and we're going to go back to the website. And now we are going to go to Super Checkout. On the left-hand side, we're going to scroll down until we see Super Checkout. And you're going to have to fill in your business details because it's very important. We're going to go click next. You're going to choose the country that you're in. So I'm just going to grab US, and I'm going to put in details and click start. So now our business details has been set up. The next thing we need to do now is to create the product in or bring in the products from AliExpress. So on the left hand side, we're going to scroll down and you're going to see drop shipping right here at the bottom. We're going to click on that. And then it says importing AliExpress products. And we've got see all purchase orders and organize your vendors. Now we are going to talk about the dashboard once we have imported the AliExpress products. But before we start with that, organize vendors is basically if you have found a certain type of niche that you are looking for, and certain vendors that you prefer because you're going to have to do some research on AliExpress to get the right vendors, you would be able to add the details there. But for now, let's just go and import some products. Now, because we are decided to do the beauty industry, so we're going to go to beauty and health, and let's go try skincare. And it's going to bring up all the products that is available inside of AliExpress right here. You can go search by the URL as well if you have a URL from AliExpress, and you can add it there to bring it up. Otherwise, you can just go through the products here. So I'm just going to add 3. So when I hover over it, you can see what happens. There is a green button that comes up. You need to click on the green button. So let me see if I can add that one. And you can see as I scroll, there are plenty of products available, and it's just going to keep coming up, as many as possible. And you're going to click import. So I'm only going to import this 3 for an example purposes. So now you can see it's highlighted, import, import. Right here on the left-hand side, you will see if I hover over it, a line underneath, and that means those are the products that you've chosen. You're going to click on import. And now we get to this screen. Now on this screen, it's important to read the message here because they talk about the fact that you need to make sure that the information that is being imported from AliExpress is correct, because it can be wrong. There could be certain things that are missing. For an example, there could be images missing, shipping and taxes and all that kind of stuff. Those are the things that you still need to do. Now, if I go to this specific product, let's say we want to make sure that this information is correct. All we need to do is to go and click on See Original Product. And that is going to open up the product inside of the AliExpress checkout. So you can see here is the product. And if I could give you some advice, it's always good to go and download these other images as well. And there is actually a widget or a Chrome extension actually available to download these additional images. So you need to go and download these images and make sure about the amount that you are that's been charged, because remember, sometimes you get more discount the more you buy. So make sure that you look at all of these type of things, and if it's correct, then you are going to come back to your Cheetah site and we're going to look at the information right here. So now let's say that we've checked the price, we know it's $5.40, and now we need to up our margin. So let's say we are going to sell it for $10. Right here, you're going to see the profit that you are going to make on that specific product. And remember, this excludes the shipping. So if they are going to charge additional shipping, you need to keep that in consideration. But you don't need to add the shipping right here. You can go and do that inside of Super Checkout, but we will look at that just now. So here we need to choose the thank you page, because remember I said it's always important to create your thank you page and the page that you're going to sell it on. So once you are happy with that, you're going to click on import. And you're going to have to do this for each and every single product that you are choosing for your store. And I'm going to just do these 2 quite quickly. So let's say I'm just going to make that $2. Make sure that's the thank you page, and I'm importing. I'm just going to pretend that I have double checked everything and that it is 100% the way I want it. So go thank you. We're just going to make it double and everything looks fine. And I'm going to click import. Now you're going to see the screen is blank. All we need to do is click on the big cross at the top. And now we are back from the beginning. Now we're going to go to the next step. For the next step, we're going to scroll up to products right here at the top. And we're going to click on that. And you're going to see here is the products that you have just imported from AliExpress. But you will also see your test product right here. And this is now where you can just go and delete that product because you don't need it. So now let's go through this setup again. So we're going to choose the first one. I'm going to click on edit. And sometimes there will not be an image. Remember what I said, sometimes it's going to bring up a blank image. And that's why I say it's important to go to the specific product and go draw some information from it, get additional information, and then upload your images. So right here, we've got the product name. You can see there, we've got our language. I'm going to click on always ask address because you are going to have to place the order with Aliexpress and supply them with the client's details and the address. And that's why we tick always address. And then you need to make sure that your product's description looks great. Don't just leave it like that. Give it some spacing, give it some highlights, some certain words, make it look professional. And then we're going to make sure that we choose physical. And the reason why I'm saying that, if you are choosing digital, you won't be able to make use of the shipping integration at the bottom of the screen right here. So make sure that you choose physical. And then for the category, we know this is not ebooks, this is health. So we're going to go to health and fitness, or beauty actually, cosmetics and perfume. And then we are going to go to the next area, which is the pricing. Now under pricing, I'm just going to choose my Stripe account. I'm going to make sure it's dollars. I'm not going to do any refunds. And payment is single payments. And if you've got additional taxes, you can do that. My pricing is correct. The affiliation, I'm not going to have any affiliates. You can set up affiliates if you want to. When we come to design, you need to choose one of the designs. I'm going to make use of that. And remember, you can modify it by clicking on this little button. And now we are going to make sure that we've chosen the thank you page and the home page. That has been set up as well. We need to choose a list. So in this case, I'm just going to choose the list that I've already created, which is my dropshipping. And I'm going to use the default thank you page. What you can do is you don't have to use the default. You can go and change it according to your own company details and put in your thank you details. Maybe give them some instructions to watch out for their email and give a little bit of extra customer services of letting them know the process and how long they are going to wait. Remember, that is very, very important. Then we've got send abandoned cart email. This is extremely important. Sometimes, especially for physical products, if people decide not to purchase the product, you can make use of an abandoned cart email. I'm just going to leave it like that now because I don't want to go in detail, but you can change it and even use your own type of information. I have done some training on this before as well. When you're setting up Super Checkout, just go take a look at all the other training. For restricted areas, we've got none because this is not membership areas and emails, or not emails, e-learning. And then integration, you're going to see right at the bottom, it's already integrated. You don't need to tick it because we've set it already up. Here you can see the product URL, the vendor store. There you can see who the vendor is. Now this is what's very important. You're going to copy this, put it into your URL, and you're going to draw all the information that you find there. You can go add to your vendors list right here under dropshipping if you want to. That's just nice to keep them all in one place. And then the price cost is correct, the sale price is correct, and you're going to see your profit there. Then for shipping charges, now there is a variety of things that you can do for shipping. You're going to have to make sure that you check on Aliexpress the shipping that they are going to charge you, and then schedule your shipping strategy according to that. Because you might be offering free shipping and then just increase the price in your in the pricing product that you are selling so that you can offer free shipping. Or you can have a flat box shipping price. It all depends, or by weight. So you will need to think a little bit out of the box on how you are going to do your shipping. Once you've done all of this, you're going to click on terms of use and you're going to accept it. And once all of that is done, all you need to do is update and finalize. And you're going to have to do the same with all the products that you have created. So I'm going to pause this video quickly and I'm going to do these two products. So now I've done it. Now on the left hand side, we're going to go down to e-commerce, and we're going to click on e-commerce because we need to do a few more things there. Please make sure that you read the things here at the top. I'm just going to close it now. And this is going to be the basic information. What is our e-com store's name? I'm just going to say my store for now. And we're going to trade in US dollars. And the payments we're going to accept is Stripe. You can have PayPal or whatever you like. And then the select the sales page is going to be the home page. And if you offer any coupons, you can do this, the normal setup as you would do for e-commerce. The amount of products. If you want to disable the continue shopping or enable the continue shopping. I'm not going to go into details as to how to set up your e-commerce store because I have done training on that in full already. So please make sure that you go watch that training. And then you can add some shipping integrations with Easy Ship if you like. The same with the transport zones. But I'm going to skip that for now so that I can just show you how to get it onto your page. And then we've got the affiliation. So to go to the next area, we need to make sure that we click on Save and Continue. And then when we click on Basic Information, we've done that one already. Affiliation, if you want to do any affiliation, you can do that. And now we're going to come to the important part, which is the products. Now you can see here is the 3 products sitting right here. It's got the little stripe through the eye because it's not visible at the moment. We need to make them all visible. And what I like about this feature, and I'm just saying it, repeating it basically, because I have spoke about it previously in the e-com training, is that if a product is running out of stock, because remember, you're going to have a relationship with the vendor at Aliexpress, and they're going to let you know if a product is going to run out of stock. So it is really, really nice that you would come here, not delete your product, but just hide it in your store until the product is available again. So that is a very nice thing to do. And then let's go into this product, and to edit, you're going to hover over it, click on edit. And that is why I said earlier, you need to go and grab as much information as you can for that specific product, because you can add some additional images and you can upload it, put some more information right here, because on AliExpress, you will note that if you scroll down, there's a lot more information that you can add. Because remember, the more professional it looks, the better. If you want to, you can add some variation right here, but it depends on what type of product you are going to sell. And remember, the images that you're going to load here is going to reflect at the bottom of the image so that they can click and look at different ways of this image. It might be, let's say it's a t-shirt, what it looks like from the front, what it looks like from the back, and this is where the important part comes. And now you can enable stock if you only have a few. Sometimes you would maybe purchase the product up front. Maybe you're not going to drop ship, and then you can also make use of this function if you have purchased a lot of a specific product. And you can create additional tags that will act like a filter. And if you're going to add discounts. And again, some more in-depth product details can be added right there. So once you've done that, you're going to click Save. And you're going to do that for all the products that you have right here in your store. Then we're going to go, you can add additional things. If you want to go that far to install Zoho inventory, you can do that. But for dropshipping, that's not really necessary because the vendor is doing everything for you. So once you've done all of that, it's ready and it's been set up, and we're going to go to the next step. So now we are going to copy this URL. You can see shopping URL. We're going to grab that, and we're going to go to our Cheetah site, and we are going to add an iframe. So we're going to click on the site, and we're going to scroll down. It's on Elements. Scroll down until you get to iframe. And then we're going to add the iframe. We're going to right click on the general settings, and we're going to embed the URL right there. Now you can make this full width of the page. That's totally up to you. So if I click on full width, you can see what happens there. And I'm just going to leave it out. I'm going to right click so that I can show you what it looks like. I'm just going to stretch it and pull it to the bottom because we only added the 3 products. Now there's a line around it. So let me get rid of that line by right clicking. And just go to the border because we don't want that border. And now you can see our product is sitting nicely there. And we just can pull up the rest so that it fits the whole look and feel of the site. So now we've done that. All we need to do is click on Save. And remember, if you want to have categories that's shown or tags that you have set up, then obviously you can click on this and you can stretch it out and make it full width. I think if we do it right now here, you will probably see the categories on the side there. So let me just do that. And there you can see there sits the categories on the side. So it is absolutely a preference. I am just going to remove that because I prefer not to have it that way. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go through the whole process, and I'm going to purchase a product as if I'm 3 different people. So that is what we're going to do. Make sure you save. I'm just going to click on Cheetah at the top to go out, and I'm going to leave it because I've already saved it. And then I'm going to go to the site right here. Now what I like to do is always, when I have made a lot of changes to my site, I'll always go and republish. And then I let it sit for a while before I'm going to go check. And I would necessarily go and clean my Cajun cookies, and I will probably test it in incognito, because sometimes if you do a lot of testing, it starts to remember all the information and you're not going to see really what the end result is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the 3 little dots, go to the website, and I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to close it. And I'm going to go to incognito window because I don't want it to remember the information. And now it's going to open it up, and we're going to pretend to go through this whole process, and we're going to purchase a product. So I'm just going to make up now a name so that we can just see what it worked like. So I'm going to click on the first one, and I'm going to add this to cart. And I'm going to see, okay, it's $18. We're going to click finish and pay. And because I haven't got an account yet, I'm going to sign up as if I'm a brand new person. So I'm just going to give it a name. Let's say I am Suti. And my email is sue@gmail.com. No, that's not a Gmail. Gmail.com. And I'm going to create a password. And I'm going to sign up. So now you can see we've set it all up. It tells me, it shows me my product. I've already created an account, and I need to make a payment. So I'm just gonna type in anything, and I'm just gonna remove that and put it there so that we fill in the spaces. And I'm just gonna use any address that I've got on here. And Suti, Miss Suti. And I'm just gonna grab that test account 0223, and I'm not going to be worried, and I'm going to click on pay. So now it's going to take me through the payment process, and it's going to say thank you for purchasing, and then it's right here on the side. So as the client, you're going to be able to click on it to see exactly what product you bought, and you're going to click OK. And now then you can log out. And then it's been set up. And that is how you would create this. But I'm going to now go out of this, and I'm going to purchase 2 or 3 more times as another person so that I can show you how to activate or how to work with it inside of the dropshipping dashboard. All right, so I've done that now. I've purchased a few times, so I'm just going to go out of that area now. And we're going to go back to Super Checkout, and on the left-hand side, let's go back to dropshipping. So we can see what has happened to it. Now you can see right here, it shows purchase orders last month, and we've got this black stripe, which means that something has been created or you've had a sale, but none of these has happened yet. So let's go click on purchase orders. Now let's take a look. You can see that we've got 3 black dots. Black dots means that a product has been created or a sale has taken place. Now, let's say that you are going to work with the first one now, and you're going to click on more details. You're going to see the invoice and all the rest of the information as well as the reference. Now, we don't need the invoice as much, But you can download the invoice because you're probably going to have to order it from AliExpress, and then you can work from the invoice if you want to. But in this case, because we want to make an order, you're going to click on the reference, and it's going to take you to the AliExpress product. And this is now how you're going to process this. Once you've made payment and ordered it from AliExpress or the vendor, I would suggest that you also send him an email. You're going to come back to this product, and now we are going to click on paid because you have paid it. All you need to do once you've done that is click on save. So now, because that has been done, you have updated it. So if I go back to the dropshipping area now and I click on see all purchases, you're going to see there is a green dot now next to that specific item. And if I click on it, you can see it's because that has been paid. So now you might be receiving an email from AliExpress that this order has been shipped. So what do? You're going to click on that specific product. You're going to click that it's in transit. And you need to go and save. Now the product is being updated. So if you go back to dropshipping again, here at the bottom, you can see that product has been created and what is in transit. But to click on the specific product again, you're going to see that it's been updated right here. And that is how you would be able to do all the different kinds of things. You can also cancel it by right here at the bottom. But remember, if you do have a refund, it's not going to happen in the screen. Refunds is going to happen under the products area, or under the sales area actually. So let's go to the sales area. And because this is a test, I have to switch on the test account. And here you will see it. If you wanted to refund something, you're going to go to that specific item. And you will need to be able to click on the area where it says received and click on refund. And then say OK. And then this product has been refunded. And you can see that it is updated. It read right here at the top where it says refunded. And if I go back to the dropshipping area now, we've discussed now that area, but you need to go still to the product that you were busy with and that was cancelled. I think it was the specific one. All you need to do is go click on cancel and then go to the top and update. But my blood, for some reason, it's stuck there. Let me just go back again, go into purchase orders, more details on that specific one. We're going to click on cancel and save. And now it's been refunded and cancelled, and you would be able to track your orders nicely. Now that is that area. As for the organized vendors, if you have got additional vendors, maybe you've got more vendors and it's not AliExpress, you will be able to make use of this function too. Remember, this is just, the AliExpress is just a way of you to import the images. But if you've got other vendors that you want to use and track, you would be able to add them right here and follow up with them as well. And that is how you would create a dropshipping store with Super Checkout. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in another.